Welcome to Venusian Soul Tarot. Today I'm back with a timeless pick a card reading, and it's going to be what energy do you radiate? So I want you to cast your gaze over the cards and ask your higher self which card has a message for you. We have group number 1, group 2, group 3 and group 4. If you need to pause the video to meditate further, please do so. But for those of you who are ready, let's get started. Hi group 1. So first of all, I feel like with this card, Divine Beauty, I feel like you have a lot of artistry and creativity to your energy. You're also your energy is luxurious and abundant. I feel like people may sense that you're tapped into a higher knowing, a higher calling, or for example, for some of you that really are artists or creatives in some way, people feel as though your ideas come straight from the divine, straight from God. You're almost otherworldly as well. Like there could be something very striking and unique about you. But it's like when people encounter your energy, they think to themselves, I've never met someone like this before, or I can't fully understand or comprehend this person. There's something about your unique vision, your unique style, your individuality that almost catches people off guard, but in a great way. You also, when I said your energy is abundant, what I mean as well, it's like when you enter a room, it's like all the windows and doors are open. Like people, I don't know how to explain it. They feel like there's fresh air, like they can breathe. There's something about your energy that's liberating. So if you were in an environment, for example, they're showing me like a corporate environment or an environment that's very restrictive in some capacity, even like I'm seeing like the education system or a school setting. There's something about your energy that brings in the joy that, you know, in some ways you may be seen as well as a rule breaker or a rebel. Like you march to the beat of your own drum. You can't be confined. You can't be restricted. Your energy as well, I'm hearing, is limitless possibility. So for some of you, you may also be a dreamer or someone that can really think outside the box, and that comes through. But it's just like, I feel like people are saying, or they feel, you know, I've never seen this energy before. You also have, though, as well, even if you are a rebel or you have an unconventional path, there is a lot of peace and harmony in your energy as well. You have this beautiful, graceful way that you move through the world, and I feel like you're really good at being in flow state, moving with life, not against it, you know, being in a surrendered state. You may also have a lot of trust in the divine plan, in the universe. They feel like you're very aligned, and you may always be in the right place at the right time. So there's an element of being lucky. Certain people may find they're very lucky around you, or they get a lot of downloads or ideas. You have a very expansive energy. You get a lot of channeled information. And for some of you, I am getting your artists or your entrepreneurs or your creators in some capacity. And it's like from that skill, you're able to download or channel information. Yeah, it's like anything you create, it's like touched with gold, or it's, number one, you may manifest abundance seemingly out of thin air because you're able to create it from these ideas and divine insights and visions. But I also feel like it's like people feel this potential around you and in your aura. People may tell you you shine and glow. I'm hearing as well, like you have this glow. It's not just the energy you radiate, but it's like visibly you have this shine to you, this golden aura. I also just noticed we have 1010. You may have a lot of synchronicities and repeating numbers, especially like 1010, 1111 and 111 or 666. But again, for some of you, I'm hearing you're the divine artists, the divine channels. You're just very unique. And for those of you where you do create something or you have a business, I feel like the energy of what you're creating is just out of this world. You're in a league of your own. And even if people were trying to replicate something you're doing, because your energy is so distinct, it's like they wouldn't even know where to begin. Yeah, I keep hearing they've never met someone with energy like yours. And it's funny, you have the crown chakra sitting on the Ace of Swords. And this is what I was saying. It's like your connection to the divine as well. You may not fully again, you radiate this like non-conformist type energy. Like I'm almost getting a bit of this Aquarian energy here with the star, you know, marching to the beat of your own drum, coming up with your own ideas or your own rules, living in a way that's authentic to you. But you do it in a really graceful way. This isn't like a loud, you know, I'm not seeing someone like protesting and being really, you know, forthright with it. It's just how you live. It's just that energy you naturally radiate. And you have coherence. That's what I was saying as well. With the Knight of Pentacles, number one, you may be very patient or even-tempered, very peaceful. But with coherent, I also am getting that you're very, all areas of your life are in balance, right? Even with different facets of yourself. Like some of you may be into like meditation, or there's some sort of integration work that you've done that has enabled your energy to be very, you know, very peaceful, very stable, very grounded. You just have this beautiful energy to you. Look, you literally have as well, you have crown chakra twice above the Magician. Right to know, go beyond attachments, divine alignment. Yeah. And people, the energy you radiate as well is that, you know, the divine is guiding you. The divine is guiding you. The divine is protecting you. Things work out the way they need to. I just feel like there's this really aligned energy to you. But with the crown sitting above the Magician, again, some of you do something like you receive divine guidance or ideas and you turn it into abundance, legacy, and income. Or a product, a creative project. I'm just seeing you turning these ideas into gold, literally. And people may be really impressed or inspired by how you're able to do this. You have ships of light. Okay, so we have beam up your vibration, open to star family. Again, people do feel like you're a star seed, or there's something very unique and different about you that you stand out. Again, it's like your energy is powerful and spacious, but they can't put their finger on it. They're not really sure what this energy is, or how you've developed or cultivated this energy, just because it is so unique to them. You also have purification. Sitting on the Nine of Cups, yeah, you're seen as well, your energy is felt as being like very pure. The energy you radiate, you may help people get clarity as well. Remember I said when people are in your energy field, they may become more lucky, or for example, they may have like a golden idea around you, which is what you experience, I feel, constantly, these creative downloads. But it's like when they're around you, it's like peace, like the calm. I'm just seeing someone that becomes perfectly calm and still in your, you know, in your presence, but they may not know why, or you help people let go of things as well. The energy you radiate is so pure of heart. It's like you're a direct line to source, to God, to the divine, and that's felt. Yeah, Athena, inner wisdom. You know what to do, trust your inner wisdom, and take appropriate action without delay. So you're also seen as someone who's has a lot of wisdom, right? Has done a lot of growth as well, I'm hearing, and inner development. Especially with that owl, like you have a lot of insights, a lot of knowledge. You also radiate this energy of being an old or ancient soul. With this owl, can you see the eyes? It's like they pierce straight through you. So people may also get the sense, or you may radiate the energy again that you can see through others, or you can see clearly. For example, you may have people that want to come to you for advice because you have such clarity yourself. And just notice here we have 111. White Taurus sensitivity. You are becoming increasingly sensitive. Avoid harsh relationships, environments, situations, and chemicals. With these two cards as well, with this purification and sensitivity, you may have a very healthy, clean lifestyle, like good nutrition, or you may be, for example, someone, I'm just hearing, treating your body like a temple. You may have a really healthy lifestyle, healthy routine, or the energy you radiate is someone that, for example, meditates, eats well, takes care of themselves, and that comes through. And you have the arts. Express yourself through creative abilities, sitting on the Ten of Pentacles. Again, very creative energy. And that's what I was getting right off the bat, is you're so creative, so talented, but it's like you earn abundance from this, or you will earn a lot of abundance from these ideas, from these gifts. Yeah, and for some of you, I feel like obviously you're not all going to have the same creative gifts or abilities, but it's like you're very talented is what I'm hearing. Very gifted. You may also be seen as quite self-expressive or in tune with yourself. You know yourself. I just heard as well, the energy you radiate is you're very comfortable in your own skin. You understand your own style. Yeah, you do come off very blessed by the divine. Like the divine, you walk hand in hand with the divine. Everything you touch blooms. And people may be really impressed or amazed by how you can attract so much abundance into your life. I feel like for this group, you're able, again, it's like you can turn an idea into gold. You just have that Midas touch, or that ability to create. I just heard create from nothing. And you also have here enlightenment. Enlightenment and wisdom again. You're seen as very wise, an old soul, someone that has a lot of depth as well. You're seen as well as a beautiful soul. The energy you radiate is just that you have the most beautiful soul. And it's like you can see the beauty in all things because you can feel and sense and see the beauty within yourself, within God, with the divine. You have exploration, boldness, unknown, limitless. Again, with that crown chakra, it's like you live, again, people sense that you're otherworldly, like you're not from this world. You're a starseed, or you're an angel, or there's something, you know, very spiritual and spiritually aligned to you. And they can still pick up that energy, and they may wonder, like, where is this person from, or what are they about? Because you're so unique. But this ties into, I said, people feel like there's limitless possibilities when you're around. And I think for you there are, because you're tapped into the higher realm with this crown chakra showing up twice. I feel like you're getting so much higher wisdom, knowing, and intuition from the divine. You have inspirational creation, alchemy, the elements, innovation. Okay, and I just noticed as well you have 666. Yeah, with this inspiration, again, so creative. That is the number one message coming through. You come through as an artist, a creative, a designer, you know, a poet, a singer. There's something about your abilities to create from seeming thin air, but to create from the divine ultimately. But for some of you, you're going to make a lot of abundance from something you create if you haven't already. For others of you, you're already very abundant from what you do. But with innovation, with that star energy, it's like you can pluck these ideas from another realm and then build it in the physical, and it takes root. Okay, you have travel. Let every aspect of this trip unfold in harmony. May divine order arrange and handle every detail. I'll be guided easily and follow the leads as they are shown. Again, your energy comes off like flowing with life, right? Trusting that God will take care of you, or the divine, you know, being in a surrendered state, very peaceful. You may also be someone, radiate that energy that you're well-traveled, or you have a knowledge of many different cultures. You may have worked in different environments. There's just this energy that you're very open to the new, or to different people, cultures, experiences. And you have spaciousness. What do I no longer need? Help me, God, to release whatever people, places, or things drain my vital essence. Show me what will fill me with enthusiasm and joy. You're seen as well, again, I already said you're a very expansive soul, and we have confirmation. You may transform easily as well, or you may have an energy of transformation that you bring to others. But you also have a lot of discernment when it comes to who and what is for you. I feel like people see you or feel that you're someone who, you know, won't tolerate just anything, won't allow people to, for example, mistreat you or act poorly or not show up for your highest good. You'll walk away, or you'll create space and distance if that happens. So very discerning. So your energy might be quite exclusive, where they feel, some people may feel like although you're there, they can't not everyone can access you, or not everyone can have access to you, your life, your beautiful frequency. You may be very protective of your peace and even your lifestyle. Like, I feel like the way you've set up your life is very nurturing to your peace of mind and to who you are. And it's like, they may feel like, oh, like I've got a glimpse of, you know, group one, or I've been in their energy, but I would love to experience more of them, right? Like, you may have a lot of people ultimately that fall in love with you, that love your energy, whether this can be platonic, in a platonic sense as well. But I feel like a lot of people may really adore your energy but want more of it. That's what I'm getting. Like, there's almost a slightly addicting energy, because it's like when they're around you, you hook them up to those higher realms or the spiritual realm. And of course they can go directly within themselves, but they may not feel or know that yet. So it's like you're a taste of, you know, a different dimension, something out of this world. Yeah, it's like you defy words as well. But that's all I have for you. I hope this reading resonates, and I hope you have a beautiful day. Hi, group 2. The first song I heard when I looked at these cards was Go Your Own Way by Fleetwood Mac. So it's making me think, the energy you radiate, there's something about you kind of moving to your own rhythm, I want to say, or being very, I want to say even strong-willed when it comes, yeah, and we have strength here. So your energy is very strong. You come off as someone who's, you know, very strong and powerful soul. But it's like, you may march to the beat of your own drum, or there may be something about like you having a very clear idea of who you are and what you want from life, right? Like, people not being able to sway you. Essentially, you have leadership energy. I don't really see you as a follower, and I think the energy you radiate is very potent. And it's funny, I said go your own way, but for some of you, other people may end up going your way as well. Because with this Hierophant energy, some of you may be like a teacher, a leader, a guide, a mentor, or, you know, that's a long-term goal or vision that you will reach. But there's something about, I feel like, people looking up to you, right? You radiate this energy of power, strength, confidence, and knowing the path, knowing your path. And I think that's why you're not easily led, because you can see through things. You're also seen with 8 of Cups as someone that's not afraid to walk away. Even if you're attached, even if you have an attachment to someone or something, even if you've invested your energy, I feel like if you get the sense something isn't for your highest good, you will walk away. You won't be afraid to let go. And people get that sense from you as well. Very powerful energy as well. But it's not, you may not always be the loudest person in the room, but you have almost a stoic energy as well. Like you're unshakable. And I get with King of Coins and the Hierophant, I'm getting you may have fixed energy in your chart. We have strong Taurus, we have Cancerian energy, and we have Leo. So 2 of those signs are fixed. And I'm getting like, it's like people know. Also, you're manipulation proof. It's like no one could manipulate you. If you weren't, you know, if you're not for something or something doesn't feel right for you, it's like you won't engage. You're someone that's happy to kind of walk away or move away. I also think you're moving to your own intuition and your own knowing. So you may really sense and know when certain things are for you, again, because you're tapped into spirit. And with this Orbs of Light, I feel like you have a lot of angels or spirits that work and walk with you. So the energy you radiate is someone who's very protected and knows it. And with 7 of Cups, you also, I feel like there's a lot of opportunities or people that are drawn to you. So you could come across, or your energy may demonstrate that you're someone that knows how to attract. I'm hearing gold with 7 of Cups, but you have the Midas touch. You also know how to be disciplined and resilient and build step by step. For example, if you have a vision or you're building an empire, it's like you would take your time, build the foundation and grow from there until you had, for example, multiple streams of income, or, you know, multiple projects, it could even be multiple businesses. I just see there's something about your energy that's very steady, very grounded. Also, you balance beautifully the spiritual and the practical. So people see you as someone that has a balance between both. You definitely don't, you may be able to tap into the higher realms, but I heard you don't have your head in the clouds, in the sense that it's like you can bridge both. And you may be very direct with your communication style, where things are very clear with you. There's not, you don't mince your words, you're not confused. You know, people aren't like, oh, you know, how did they feel? What were they trying to say to me? It's like with you, it's like they know straight away, oh, that's, you know, oh, no, that's how they feel, or no, they don't want to do this. I think you're really good at saying no as well, and setting boundaries, saying no when it serves, and setting boundaries. Again, you know straight away who and what is for you and what isn't. You don't get confused easily. You may be someone, or your energy may radiate that you're a very loyal person, a very committed person, a very disciplined person, resilient. Again, you can build an empire alone from the ground up, is what I'm hearing. Anything you put your mind to, you can do. Very determined. Some of you may have Taurus in your chart, or even like Leo, like fixed energy, but I just get this really steady, earthy, grounded energy for you. Okay, you have Dove of Peace. Stay in the heart, all is well, be at peace. You can be at peace within yourself even when you walk away. Even if you lost something or everything, right? I feel like you'd still be okay within yourself, because that strength, that well-being comes from within you. It's not coming from... So essentially you have a very independent energy. You're definitely not codependent. You definitely don't need others, even validation. Like, you may be someone that really validates yourself internally. You don't need external validation, and people can sense that. And the good thing about that is you can't really be swayed. People can't compliment you to get you to, you know, to fall in line. You also have abundance, fullness of source, enough for all, open. Yeah, you have very abundant energy, or you come off as someone that is very abundant or will be very abundant in this lifetime. I just heard a self-starter, or someone that can take initiative as well. And it's like when you have an idea, because I'm seeing the illumination around the third eye, you have no trouble, you know, bringing it to form. You're very powerful when it comes to manifestation. Yeah, and you have dynamic here. You may be somewhat sitting on the Five of Swords. I feel like for this group, you've been through your challenges, or you may have had disappointments or setbacks, because I'm seeing someone on their journey to becoming the King of Pentacles, perhaps having a loss, or, you know, a business or project not working out, and you keep getting back up. And there's that energy of resilience. Like, once you set your sights on a vision, nobody and nothing will ever stop you, right? You will keep going till the end, but you may have different polarities within yourself with dynamic. So people may be able to sense that the light and the shadow, or you're able to balance, you know, all these opposing attributes, right? Being really strong but gentle at the same time. Being powerful but quiet. Like, it's like, I don't know how to explain it. There's this dichotomy with your energy. Yeah, authority. The frequency of authority reminds us that true authority is powerful, directed, and realized, yet receptive, wise, and loving. This is the balance I'm talking about, especially on strength. Again, this group, you are definitely a leader, and you suit leadership positions. If you are not, or, you know, being a business owner, being a boss, if you are not already in that position, you may be in the future. I just keep seeing, you know, people think right on meeting you that you are a leader, or you have that capacity. And again, you are your own authority. You don't look outside of yourself for validation or direction. It's like you don't follow trends. You are the trend. Okay, we have cycles and rhythms. Honor the cycles of your body, energy levels, and emotions. You may have a lot of energy, especially with this sitting on the Seven of Cups. Again, I'm getting that energy of a self-starter, but it's like someone that could have like multiple businesses, multiple streams of income, and be able to balance everything, right? I feel like you can have a lot of balls in the air, or a lot of different ideas, and that helps you in this process as well. We have Ostara, fertility. It is the perfect time for you to start new projects, access new ideas, and give birth to new conditions. Yeah, the Hierophant. I'm also hearing, you know, just the right time to strike. So if you were to have an idea for a business or project, it's like you would start it and complete it in the perfect time, but it's like you have balance between action and rest. And that's what I was saying. It's like you have really worked on or balanced your masculine and feminine polarities, or all opposing facets or sides of self. It's like coming into perfect alignment or perfect union within yourself. And people can sense this energy when they connect with you. With fertility as well, especially because we have abundance here, you do come off as someone very stable, very abundant, someone that can create a lot of abundance in their life. You also have be strong, so you have strength twice. You are stronger than you think, and your strength assures a happy outcome. That's one of the first impressions people get from your energy, is just how strong and powerful you are. You could be a little bit intimidating for certain people at times, especially if they're not in this strength energy themselves. Yeah, you have like leadership, priestess, like there's something, you have royal energy. You radiate this regal, royal energy. You also have true love. The romantic stirrings in your heart have propelled the universe to deliver great love to you. So again, people also see you, or the energy you radiate is that you're a great partner, a great lover, a great teammate. Like having you on their side, you'd be invincible, right? Like power couple energy. I also think you have no trouble setting boundaries and walking away when it's necessary, but when you love, you really love. Like I don't think you do anything halfway. You radiate this energy that when I'm invested, I'm really invested and nothing's going to shake me. I'm hearing that song, Break My Stride. Nobody's going to break my stride. Nobody's going to slow me down. I've got to keep on moving. Yeah, action. Yeah, you're not afraid to take, again, beautiful balance between rest, feminine energy, receiving, receptive energy versus taking action. You know how to take action from a place that's grounded and balanced and still in alignment with a higher plan and your soul. And then you have taking risks. Yeah, you're not afraid to act on your entrepreneurial or creative ideas either. Again, with dynamic, there's something very motivating about your energy. The energy you radiate, it's like people feel anything's possible. It's like you give them a kick to get going, to heal something, to start that business, to change. You know, like a personal trainer when their energy's like really, or a motivational speaker when their energy's really, it can be intense, but it gets you moving. Like it lights a fire in you. That's what I'm getting. But then you've got this energy as well. You've got that dynamic leadership energy with contemplation, like the energy of a monk. Contemplation, silence, knowing, releasing, control. Yeah, exactly. You know how to take action and be the leader, but you know how to surrender as well. So you're perfectly in alignment, perfectly in harmony. You may as well be seen as someone that's very wise. With contemplation in this eagle, you give great advice, first of all, but people may think that you can see far ahead, and that's what helps you to make the right decisions. You literally have strength a third time. Empowerment, grounded, strength, stamina. These are the words I kept using, not stamina. I think I said endurance or perseverance, but these are the phrases I keep getting for you. Very empowered, very confident. Yeah, but grounded as well, pragmatic. You can make things happen. And then you have trust. When love is invited to take over, right actions arise at the right time. Allow me, dear divine, to wait patiently until the timing is right. Let me rest in the unknown until a clear path is shown. And I'm saying that with cycles and rhythms. You know when to act, when to pull back, what to pour energy into, what to preserve your energy for. It's almost like if someone came to you, for example, with a collaboration or an opportunity or an investment, your sixth sense would pick up perfectly. Is this going to be ideal for me? Is this going to pay off, financially? Is this idea aligned with my higher good? It's like you just have that knowing, that inkling. So again, you may also seem as someone whose senses are on the money, but you may, this can come as well, right, from being intuitive. So you may come off as well as someone that's quite intuitive, or especially like clairsentience, like just a gut instinct. You may also be seen as someone, or the energy you radiate is someone that can read people very clearly. You can tell if someone's coming to you with trustworthy energy and intentions or ulterior motives. We have self-acceptance. Nothing is more exhausting than endlessly working on yourself. When you offer your whole being fully to love, self-acceptance arises spontaneously. May I rest in our oneness, dear divine. Yeah, you're completely at one. Remember I said it's like there were different there's very dynamic energy within you and contrary aspects to you, but it's like you've been able to weave them together and bring them into balance and harmony. But at one point they could have not at war with each other, but there's a sense of there could have been some inner turmoil about these different aspects, and it's like now they've come into this cohesive unity or this sense of wholeness, and that radiates to other people. You seem very integrated, very grounded, very healed as well. For those of you that have been on a healing journey, it's like now you know you're very stable and self-accepting and loving within self, and unshakable is what I just heard. Yeah, I feel like you're a force to be reckoned with, and people know that, and they know they can't throw you, they can't get a reaction, they can't steer you off path. So that's all I have for you. I hope this reading resonates, and I hope you have a beautiful day. Hi, group 3. So the energy you radiate, you come off as a master, or there's a level of mastery of, your niche, and that will differ for all of you. For some of you, you may be a master healer, or you may have a lot of occult knowledge, right? But I just feel like you come off as someone, I'm hearing like genius, right? Highly intelligent. People know that you have a great mind is what I want to say, a really powerful mind, great insights as well. Like you may get a lot of insights from, the higher dimensions. I just get a really powerful energy from you. And it's almost like people may feel that you receive your knowledge or wisdom from elsewhere, right? Like they're not sure where it's coming from, but they haven't, either you're channeling or you can access dimensions, energy, information that most people are not privy to or have never experienced before. And I just get the sense like they feel like, this person is tapped into something that I'm not aware of, or this person can reach heights that I can't. But again, very intelligent with Queen of Swords. Like, for some of you, there's something, you may have a specific talent or something that you're writing or researching or creating that's next level. Some of you as well, like can you see all the galaxies up here? Like you may have this energy where it's like you can go back into like otherworldly or from like a different timeline almost, where it's like, because I'm getting like astral travel, or someone that remembers their past lives, or someone that can kind of voyage through their soul and access certain information. You may as well be seen as someone who stands alone. Like where, for example, be misunderstood essentially. Maybe not stand alone, but you may have like the select people that really understand you. But again, you may be kind of niche. You may not be everyone's cup of tea, or you may not have experienced acceptance. Like there may be a select few that really get you, that you really love, that you're really close to, but then you keep a small circle otherwise. You may be someone as well, like I feel, again, I keep seeing this as like a beautiful connection. So the energy you radiate is potentially that you either have true love in your life or you will, but there's also this sense that for some of you, your spouse, or this could be like a future spousal connection, they support what you're building and creating. They see your genius is what I want to say, or they believe in what you're doing and really give support, lend support to that as well. Yeah, Nine of Wands and the Hangman. Again, I don't know if at one stage in your journey, you may have really struggled with what you knew, right? With your knowledge, with your ideas, with your visions. And there may have been others that didn't really get the vision or didn't really get you in general. And so, but I feel like now it's like you're either finding your tribe or have found like a significant connection that helps and supports you with this. But I feel like there's something about you, the energy you radiate, it's like now you're in a place of coming into your own. Or for some of you, there could just be a newfound confidence that you've cultivated or developed within yourself from this journey. And people are really picking up. It's like your energy signature may have changed and shifted. We have transition here. The frequency of transition supports our deep understanding of the ever-changing nature of existence in our lives so that we can learn to let go, surrender to the process, and allow transition to occur with ease and grace. I feel like for this group, you've gone through a lot of transitions, so you're seen as someone that can transform or understands alchemy. Because this makes me think of like DNA upgrades or light codes. There's something very ethereal about your knowledge or about your wisdom. It's like you can tap into realms that people aren't privy to or that they've never experienced before. But I also think, again, some of you literally are master healers. You have divine knowledge or you share information around the occult, around transformation, around, this can be like past life regression, hypnotherapy, Reiki. Some of you may come up with a healing modality, or there's something very distinct that you've incarnated to share. And I'm hearing, if you do not already, you will have a connection that supports you in this purpose, in this endeavor. Because I feel like, again, it's like you're well ahead of your time or beyond your time. And at a certain point on your journey, people may think your ideas are like out of this world. They don't know what to do with them. But it's like you will have your time. For some of you in the sun, in the spotlight with Queen of Wands, Nine of Pentacles in the sun, I feel like there's something you're going to share, like a book you're going to write or something if you haven't already, or maybe this is something you've already done or a business or something you create. I'm getting pioneer energy and it's like you incarnated to channel this here. That's just a side note. But again, your energy, the energy you radiate is brilliant, right? Brilliance, mastery, highly intelligent, but kind of like ahead of your time and very different. You have discernment. Frequency of discernment supports our ability to view the world and the people around us from a place of inner balance and detachment, yet with compassion and wisdom. Yeah, and it's like here we had knowing the transitional nature of existence, right? Or the ever-changing nature. And then we have detachment. So there's this sense here of you understanding how consciousness works, right? It's understanding the nature of reality, right? You've mastered spirituality or you've mastered the matrix. You've broken the mold. There's something about your knowledge, but it's like you can share this knowledge or wisdom with others and help them break free or help them understand who they truly are or why they're here. Okay, we have forgiveness, see bigger picture, trust and heal. Again, this is divinely guided. I feel like you have I feel like there's a lot of starseed energy in this picker card in general, but especially, I think I was getting it strong for group 1 as well, but group 3, you may also resonate with being a starseed. But I'm just getting here as well with this sitting on the Queen of Swords. You're also not afraid to walk alone. And I feel like you could have been misunderstood. I'm seeing forgiveness for people that didn't understand your gifts, your intellect, your vision, who you are. And it's like you may have gone your own way or decided to not invest with certain people that didn't get you, I'm hearing, that didn't speak your language, that didn't understand how you think or who you are or what matters to you. It's like letting that go. Yeah, and you have star connection on death. Guidance from the stars, galactic self, unified field. It's like you're able to tap into the collective consciousness, or what is it called? The collective unconscious. It's like there's higher realms that you're accessing. And I don't know how people pick up on that, but they definitely get this. It's like your thoughts. It's like when you enter a room, it's almost like they can see your mind working, right? So number one, very intelligent, has certain, maybe even they feel like you know things that you're not saying. A lot of hidden wisdom. Again, I was getting starseed energy. There's something very ethereal about you. The energy you radiate is just out of this world. Literally, we have guardian. You and your loved ones are safe and spiritually protected. Again, I get a really strong energy around, love. Having a really loving, especially in terms of a partnership. Having a really, loving partner, or just being really blessed when it comes to love. And again, this could be current energy, but it could also be future energy. And you also have here receptivity. Allow yourself to receive. This will increase your intuition, energy, and ability to give to others. Because I feel like in earlier stages, so these ideas or this wisdom and insights that you're accessing are going to and can lead to great abundance for you. And I definitely see you working alone or doing something where you work alone. So you seem like quite a solitary figure or person. Up until this, if you're in a partnership, that may not be true in a sense because you have that, but you're very selective and you may not like to really socialize in a more conventional sense, right? But I also feel you're very receptive. I keep getting Einstein energy with this card. I keep in my mind, Einstein keeps coming up, and it's like, obviously he was ridiculed as not being very intelligent and performed poorly at school, and people just didn't get his brilliance. But a lot of his insights, he said, came through intuition, right? And that's what I'm getting. There's something, but I feel like now for some of you, you could be in all different fields, but for some of you, I feel like this is precisely healing or esoteric knowledge coming through. Be honest with yourself. What is your heart's true desire with the sun? I feel like as well, you come off, the energy you radiate is someone that knows what you're here for, what you were born for. It's like you don't have time to waste. You don't have time to go out and, I'm trying to think of what people like to do. I don't know, go out drinking or go to the movies. It's like you're so engaged or immersed in something you're building or creating or these other dimensions or something you're channeling. You get a lot of enjoyment from your purpose. Yeah, you have prosperity. The universe is pouring its abundance out to you. Be open to receiving. Allow yourself to receive and be open to receiving. So for some of you, you may have had to develop a level of independence because people haven't always understood you or understood your path, your journey. But it's like now spirit is wanting to flood energy into your life, into your world financially. And if, for those of you who are single, who are open to a connection, there could be a really powerful connection here as well. But that's what I'm getting. It's your time to receive. And this is coming in to support you with your mission. This isn't, I keep going off topic with this group from what energy do you radiate to what spirit wants you to know right now. So it's a blend of both, but they want you to be open to this coming in. As I say that, you literally have love. So what do you have coming in right now? Love and abundance. So again, your finances are increasing. I'm hearing you will be supported in your mission, both in terms of love and emotional support and having an ally, a friend, a partner who sees your vision and supports you in it, and in regards to material resources. And it's like, keep trusting that process. And we literally have trust, overcoming doubts, insecurities, patience. You may have had to do some inner work on letting go of certain insecurities, but I feel like they may have come from how other people saw you or treated you. It's like you may have absorbed some of their fears or their thoughts about you, or you may have decided at some point as well, like, because I'm getting someone that's hyper independent where it's like it's just safer to be alone, right? Like the worldly things or society and convention isn't for me. I'm going to stay in my study or my bedroom or, my office and channel information, write this book, start this business. And that may be like a bit of a comfort zone. And now there's a lot coming in for you. And again, that hermit mode serves while you're really doing this deep exploration. But I feel like for this group, for some of you, what your energy is radiating is you're coming out of hiding or you're coming out of the cocoon. Magical realms, belief, confidence, co-creative power. And again, it doesn't have to be literal hiding, but there's something about connection and abundance coming in for you. Yeah, it's like overcoming these insecurities and having the confidence and the faith and belief in what you're working on and what you came here to do, which I feel you already have, but there could have been some minor, again, energies that you had to forgive or let go of, the thoughts or projections of others or what others have told you about self. Sanctuary. A sanctuary resides inside you no matter what is happening. This inner temple beckons you to enter. Take a deep breath, enter and sit down on the throne of your own heart. Yeah, you found God within yourself, right? Look at this portal. But it's like when you found God and the divine consciousness within self, it may have opened portals of information, understandings, you know, even like a healing modality or something around healing that you could explore. But remember I was saying sanctuary. You may have been in this inner sanctuary, this hermit, or I want to say even a cocoon. And it's like now coming out. Yeah, you have relationship. You have multiple cards for relationship and love and multiple for abundance. I call in the infinite power of love to take over this union in every way. May it now fully belong to the divine. Let it unfold in the perfect way for each of us. I needn't fear letting go of control. My needs are always abundantly met. Oh my God. For those of you that have had any fear of not receiving, or you feel like you haven't been supported in regards to abundance, that's really changing for you. And Spirit is giving you that confirmation that more abundance is flooding in. But again, I keep seeing, I think you've got 4 cards now around connection and abundance. But this card specifically, again, I keep seeing you have a divine partner or spouse. For those of you who haven't met them yet, that it's almost like God has aligned this person for you to support this mission, or to even just give you that love and support while you're on your journey, so that you can really focus on your genius, on your mastery. But it's a really divine, it's a beautiful divine connection. So that's all I have for you. I hope this reading resonates, and I hope you have a beautiful day. Hi, group 4. So what energy do you radiate? You radiate an energy of someone that's very committed to their life's path and life's purpose, that you can't be swayed, you can't be thrown out of alignment, that you know what is for you and what isn't. I also feel like you may have had to walk a path, how would I say, like an unconventional path. For example, with this life path, perhaps your purpose may be seen as spiritual for some. With the hermit and the life path, it could be that you are on a spiritual mission, or there's something about, you know, your spiritual beliefs or your spiritual knowledge that links into this life path. For some of you as well, you have this beautiful, there's a very peaceful, loving, you know, divine feminine energy to you. Like the way you communicate, the way you speak, there's just something very beautiful about your energy. And that comes through. It's like you're very heart-centered, especially with this green as well. Like you may have a very heart-centered energy. You may be very, I just heard earthy as well. Like you may be into, for example, holistic remedies. The energy you radiate could be very, almost a little bit hippie or bohemian is what I want to say, where there's an energy that people may be able to tell, like on first impression or when they meet you, that, for example, you're very healthy, very natural, very, I just keep hearing the word earthy. I don't know what that means, but you love nature, or there's just something very down to earth about you as well, right? Very grounded. You also have, I just heard you have beautiful skin is another phrase, but the energy you radiate, warmth, compassion, love, also honesty. You seem like someone that has a lot of integrity. It's almost like you couldn't work for a company that didn't have the same values as you. If they were operating in a way that you saw as unethical. You also, I'm getting an energy of a humanitarian, someone that works for the highest good of all. And it's like for you, engaging in work or business or a project that helps the collective or helps humanity is really important. It's important for you that, you know, you make a positive difference in the world, a positive contribution. You could be as well into, for example, you know, protecting the environment. I'm hearing ethics and sustainability, making sure that you're, you know, you may be focused on a sustainable future, living in a way that's more sustainable. That's what I'm getting. Like you have a very progressive energy. Yeah, I'm getting, and human rights, focusing on, I keep getting humanitarian. So some of you, your life's work may be around helping to protect people. I'm hearing the innocents, like animals, children, the environment, but just people in general, ushering in equality and making sure that the way we live, or an aspect, again, it'll be different for all of you what your purpose is, but it's like the area that you're focused on, it's like making the world a better place, a more sustainable place, and ensuring, you know, everyone has, you know, basic human rights or needs met. That's what I'm getting. Again, you could be a really powerful communicator, or people love the sound of your voice. Sitting on the Ten of Swords. I was saying with the Ten of Swords and the Tower, you could have had a situation earlier in your life or at one point on your journey where you had to go your own way. Like, for example, I'm seeing someone who leaves high school and it's like, oh, go become a lawyer, or go become, I don't know, whatever it is, you know, something traditional. And you may have had to break away from certain people, or you may have broken away from a traditional career path, right? Where you did go down a particular trajectory, but you felt it wasn't aligned. So, you know, you threw all that away to start again, to live in a way that's authentic for you. Because I'm seeing in your life, there could be like a breakthrough moment or a pivot point where it's like you let go of one way of living and being and thinking, and you morph into or shift into a new way. You also have here Divine Feminine. The frequency of Divine Feminine supports our receptive, nurturing, and soft side, allowing it to express itself openly and helping us to connect to our intrinsic understanding of our connection to all of creation. Yeah, that's what I'm getting as well. That's what I was saying, is like protecting, or you could be helping to usher in as well unity consciousness. But you seem as though you're someone who's very fair, who thinks about, you know, everyone's rights, who's very conscious of, you know, the well-being of all, not just a select few. You have Beyond Cycles. Find and embrace yourself, new direction, releasing old patterns. So again, you radiate this energy. You're not afraid to walk away from people, workplaces, things that don't match your values, things that don't align with you. You're not afraid to start over. And as I mentioned, for some of you, I feel like you've already done this, right? Or you're not afraid to have a new beginning or take that leap of faith with that fool if where you've been is no longer serving or doesn't feel healthy for you. Again, you may radiate a very healthy energy as well. Like I keep seeing like natural remedies, or you know, you may be really passionate as well about, you know, consuming whole foods, or living in a way, I keep hearing living in a way that balances consideration for sustainability, the planet, the environment with your own needs. And then you also have purity. You are pure, open spiritual eyes. I also feel, yeah, people can tell as well, you're pure of heart. You radiate this energy where you have a pure heart. You are very authentic. What you see is what you get. Like there's no ulterior motives, right? Like you're someone that could never manipulate anyone or lie. Like you just have such a clear, heart-centered energy that just wouldn't resonate with you. You may find as well that your energy is very... You come off as someone, again, that lives in a way that's, I just said anti-capitalism. But what I mean is, for some of you, you may not be into consumerism, right? Or you may, I don't know how to explain it. Like the way you live is very, to some people who are very much in, like, for example, you may be not really a part of the corporate world, or the corporate world doesn't really speak to you, right? Like you may have more freedom of schedule or freedom of lifestyle. There's just something here about living. And now I'm seeing, you know, like tiny homes or eco-friendly homes. I'm seeing living in ways that are different, that are unique. For others of you, you're bringing in information that helps bring this unity consciousness, but not from an environmental standpoint, but from a spiritual standpoint. You have infinite supply. You're supplied for today and all of your tomorrows, sitting on the Hermit. You also radiate this energy that you're not stressed about money. You may radiate the energy that you're not particularly, impressed, or you don't prioritize money. Like, that's not a driving force for you. You do what you love and you receive abundance accordingly. But I'm also getting as well, like, there's this beautiful trust. You have this divine feminine receptive energy, and it's like you always land on your feet. It's like you don't move through the world through the vibration of stress or overthinking, or, is this going to work? How's it going to work out? What's going to happen? There's this flow state where you're able to just move with life, trust the rhythm. You also have inner goddess. Awaken the goddess within you through dance, self-care, and appreciating your divinity. Yeah. You have really strong goddess, divine feminine energy, irrespective of gender. I just get this very strong divine feminine frequency, but you're very good at receiving. You do radiate the energy that you're someone that loves themselves unconditionally. Not from a, because I'm seeing like, conventional beauty standards, not from, oh, I need to look a certain way. It's making me think of that singer, India Ari, this is from a long time ago, but that song Video Girl. And it's like that self-love, where it's really about loving every aspect of your body. And you look at the lyrics of that song, it's really about embracing yourself, right? But she lives quite a natural, earthy existence, and that's what I'm getting. It's like knowing your values are very much aligned with what truly resonates with you and for you. Undying love. The love you have shared is eternal, regardless of the situation. Sitting on the Fool. Yeah, you have a heart of gold. The energy you radiate right on meeting you is they have never met such a loving soul, such a pure heart. You have the biggest heart. You're so kind, so beautiful, so generous as well. And then you also had High Priestess. You have Inner Goddess and High Priestess. You have divine knowledge that can help others through your spiritual teachings, sitting on the Emperor. You're not afraid to take the lead or put yourself out there again if you feel what you're doing is aligned for you, is serving the highest good. But this is definitely not the energy of someone that wants power for the sake of having power. You also have delight. You're someone as well, and India Ari has another song called The Little Things, I think it is. And that song is coming through as well. So you may want to check out those songs or even just the lyrics. But I'm getting, it's like you can delight in the smallest of things. You may delight literally in nature. You may love hiking, or there's something here about the natural world, but you can see the beauty in all things. And you seem to really attract, with this beautiful heart-centered energy and that divine feminine, you seem to be able to attract things in to others rather effortlessly. It's like there's something about your energy that's very magnetic, very beautiful. People may just love you and love your frequency. And I just get, you can always kind of draw opportunities to you, or there may be a lot of people that want to collaborate with you or work with you. I just see a lot of opportunity. You have emotional freedom, vulnerability, flowing, rebalancing. Yeah, I feel like you can't be in environments or work in environments where you can't be yourself, right? So ultimately you radiate this energy of authenticity and truth. You're not willing to dilute your values, your truth, your authentic self to make others feel, happy or content. There's a sense here that you need to live authentically and in accordance with self. Okay, you have illumination. Expression, positivity and joy and inspiration. For some of you, you're going to create a lot of abundance, or your life purpose very much involves communication. But you literally have delight and joy, right? So again, you come off, the energy you radiate is joyful, is, embracing the present moment, is one of love, unconditional love, joy, trust, peace, happiness. And people feel that energy when they're around you. I also feel like you are very inspired, but people may become very inspired by and from you as well. You also have truth. When everything is done as an offering, even the act of speaking, you get shown when to talk and when to be silent. Your words come from silence, not fear. You do the talking, dear Lord. Take me over and speak through me. Yeah. again, you come off as someone that's very truthful, very pure, just your character, your energy is just very authentic, right? People feel like they can trust you. They feel like they know what they're getting. But I also feel like you live with this flow of trust in God, in the divine, that God will provide for me. God will take care of me. I don't need to worry or force things. I can trust what is meant for me. You trust divine alignment, sorry. And you also, it's almost like you can walk your path with such faith and you're so steadfast because you have always been provided for, and you know that the divine will either show you the way or what action to take next, or you will be met with a perfect person, opportunity, insight. Yeah, and that is very much, embodying that divine feminine energy. And we have work. I'm now available to receive all who can benefit from my work. Use me to relieve suffering on the planet. May all who need me find me. The divine is my complete source for all prosperity and will provide. So again, we have that belief or that mentality that God is the source of everything. The divine will provide or help you on your path. And that with relieve suffering on the planet, that is ultimately your path, right? The energy you radiate is that you are serving a greater mission, and you are out for the collective, right? You're doing this for the higher good of all beings. You may be very passionate or compassionate towards all living beings, animals, plants, the natural world, humans. Like, it's almost like an integration I'm seeing, where you may do something that helps people recognize the unity in all things, or help them reach the state of unity consciousness here and bring others together. And people feel, you have the energy I would describe for you is benevolent, very compassionate, very loving, and see the highest good and potential in all people, but also in humanity at large. So that's all I have for you. I hope this reading resonates, and I hope you have a beautiful day.